So what should I do in next 6 months so I can become a successful professional on the tech side? I can work on, a cutting edge tech things, cutting edge tech things. So I got this specific question from one of my college junior from Triple M University of Technology. So see, the big thing is like, that's fine. Means you are saying that you can learn this technology, that technology. Think about it. Let me give you an analogy. I try to tell you. So in whole world, how many fruits we have? We have, key fruits, apple, oranges, banana. It's not you move from country A to country B, you will see different kind of fruits. If you go from Mexico to United States to Israel, you will see similar thing. Same potato, same tomato. So key things would stay same. If you are studying in mathematics, you see four basic things: plus, minus, multiply, divide. That is the technology. If you go to, let's say you go to browser and type www.google.com, whole internet, whole HTTP protocol work on four basic things: get, post, create, update. Roughly mainly only two methods. When you call HTTP get, the page comes. When you post a specific thing, maybe write an email and fill it up, click submit, then post request goes to the server. So, you know, different companies, different people across the world, there are millions of professionals, millions of organizations. They are developing technology based on based on the pathway they came up with, right? So you can't pick up any and every technology. You can't pick up. You can't pick up your mind every day, go for this tag, that tag, a specific tag. You really can't pick up all the technology. It will become so complex. End of the day, you will achieve nothing. Nothing you will achieve. What going to happen? You are going to picking up each and every technology, because if you're going for RAG, or if you're going for AI, if you're going for LLM, but there are a lot of AI, there are many topics under it. Before you reach to LLM, you need to understand where is the first step, where is the second step, where is the third step. When you call it your LLM engineer, right? So what is that pathway? So so for this specific answer, what you should do in your next specific 6 months, so you would be called a better professional. I would like to say better. You understand, not 100% dive on each and every tech, but key thing only understand. Key thing really understand what is this tech, what it is doing, for what it is useful, right? Only two, three things, only two, three, four things. Don't jump on everything. You pick a specific tech, let's rag, try to understand what they do, what kind of problem they solve. Oh, they solve cosine similarity. They do the similarity search. Why they do the similarity search? Oh, because we have the relational databases. In that databases, the way we put the data in structure format, and here we have the unstructured data. And usually, we have transformed to the new tag where somebody entering the query in natural language, and we want a similarity search, exact similarity search. So this way of searching is different than what we do in earlier, where we do the exact map, something like that. Just understand what they do as a step one. So you now know what Python do. Python is a programming language. What kind of programming language you need to understand? Who made it? Who developed it? Why Python is different than Java, why Python is different than Node.js, which version is it, what kind of basic constructs it has, which helps to you to do the program for the problem you are solving. So first try to understand, just that level. Don't go that deep. Don't mess it up by going too deep and where you are unnecessarily, going to a rabbit holes. You're just going there, and but actually you are not getting. You need to take correct judgment whether you are going in a right pathway, whether are you really going to right pathway. When you keep reading something, it is connecting any dots. it is connecting. And if you are not getting any output of it, means you are not going to the right the pathway, right? So definitely, I'm not saying you don't do this, you do this, but what I'm trying to tell you is you need to take the judgment. Whenever you're going one step ahead, go to one step back. And what should be your way is definitely you need to. I will cover up with in my different videos. So for the time when I'm answering this question, what you should do in your next 6 months, what exactly you have to do in your next 6 months. See, again, it depends because everybody has a different mindset, different different situation, different location. Everybody has a different mindset, and everybody has different background. There may be 100 different things which you need to cover to become a professional. Before coming to tech, you need to do 100 different things. You need to speak clearly. Do you know how to speak clearly? You need to listen clearly. Do you know how to speak listening clearly? You need to read clearly. Do you know how to read clearly? And you need to write clearly. Do you know how to write clearly? Let me give an example. When I say read clearly, if I give you a topic or research paper or anything, do you really recognize it makes sense to you or not make sense to you? When you really speak, do you care about your way of speaking? Do you care about your accent? Do you care about wordings? So these are the very basic things. And another important thing as a professional, when you dress up, when you dress up yourself, do you really care of the colors which you are wearing? Do you have good sense which colors make sense on which specific situation? Have you ever went to that detail where you really looked into the colors, the coloring system, how the coloring system works, how it fits to a different culture, how it fits to a different environment? The same coloring scheme, whatever in your area, it may not be a good fit in Australia. It may not be a good fit to New Zealand. It may not be good fit to in France. So my overall summary is dive into the basics. Just make sure you really learn and understand and developing a practice rather than, swimming on the top where technologies are going, LinkedIn post is going, YouTube is going. Stay away, take it away. If you don't understand it, you don't need to follow to everyone. Correct? What I would suggest is go back, go deeper, more deeper. Deeper means basic. Go take a step back. If you feel you are you have the issues on your speaking, come back, go and develop your speaking skills. Basic speaking skills, daily exercise, daily recording, daily learning. If you feel, oh, I can't read or listen properly, listen means when you are listening to Mr. Satya Nadella, or you are listening to Sam Altman, or you are listening to Vinod Khosla, or you are listening to some specific respectable people, either as a scientist or as a researcher or as a computer science professional. So do you really interpret what they are saying, right? So that's the meaning is you need to develop those kind of things first, get used to with their way of speaking, right? If somebody is talking from Australia, go go to the Google, map it, learn what the Google map is, where this specific city located, what kind of subject they are, what kind of language they are speaking, something like that. So my meaning is develop questions, develop getting the habit of developing questions and figuring out a correct pathway to get the answer in which you are the most confident person. That's my advice. Develop a way of culture or discipline, figuring out your questions, trust on yourself on your question, and develop a pathway to get the answer. For that specific answer, you may need to reach to the people. You need to go to a specific research paper. You need to go to a patent. You need to don't just trust to anyone because your question is different. Your thinking is different. Google search not developed because it was written somewhere in the paper and somebody's follow the step and did it, right? So every time, this all new text solving some problem came from somebody else's mind, you need those contexts as well. You can't just go and keep learning everything. You need to first make sure what is your step one? Okay. So I will give you more answers in my next videos, but I just thought to give some answers now, and I would be keep covering on my other small sessions. And thank you. And please feel free comment on this video and let me know what else you are looking for. Then I would be able to comment there back. Thank you. Have a good day.